and welcome to today's episode. Hope everybody's having a good day. So, we are just here at the market picking up some wool. We've got plenty back at our place, but it's always good to share the wealth there. So, we're going to pick up, probably not going to quite have enough here. Going to have 2 stacks of each. Blue, to do our tunnel that we're putting together for the zoo. So need to pick up bunch of different wool. And I think I need even more of that. Oops. Get some more. Make sure I pay like I'm supposed to, and we're gonna need to pick up some glass as well. So, and we're gonna go over here to the glass shop, grab some colored glass as well. So let me put this all together and head over to where we're gonna be doing the tunnel, and I'll sort of show you what we gotta do. So. I will be back with you here in just a bit. Alright, and welcome back. So we're over here at the portal to the zoo. That's the portal to the zoo. And made a bit of a mistake, I think. I want this tunnel to just go across, and I kind of did some looking with my camera account. And we should be able to do it pretty easily. There's some lava up here to be aware of. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig this out, and we're going to make the floor of our tunnel flush with the floor of the main one over there. And we'll move this portal up. It should sync up, I hope. There's no other portals in that area, so it shouldn't be a problem at all. But what we're going to do, and we can start doing part of it, is we're going to do a little bit different of a tunnel. So, let me rather do this. So what we're going to have is we're going to have so this is going to be the level of our glass. We're going to have white glass right here. And then below that we're going to have some... missed. Doing a lot of this. I'm probably going to have to go back and get some more supplies. I kind of figured that was going to happen as we're doing this. So I'm going to have white glass down here. And then I'm going to have... Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I don't have one with me. I'll have to make one. No big deal. I think we dug this down low enough, but I think we're going to have to dig it up some. So we're going to have our white glass right here as our floor for this level. And then what we're going to put below it is... Let's see if I've got it in one of my many ender chests. I always keep a handful of them on me because I'm constantly setting them down somewhere and forgetting about them. So, should do the same thing with crafting benches. Have a bunch of them on me in there. And this is just sort of an example of what we're going to do. So we're going to have white glass down here. And then we're going to put a bunch of glass panes. 4. And then we're going to have this one's okay. Let's see here. Here. like that. So we're going to take this wall out a little bit because we are going to extend it, and this is going to move out as well. The nice thing about it is it does become very spawn-proof for both the gas that you can kind of hear in the background, as well as for pigmen. So this is what we're going to do on the floor, and it's just going to be a stark white floor all the way down. But where we're really going to get into the fun stuff is going to be on the edges here. So let me get the edges cleared out here a ways down and up to the right height, because this is going to go up a little bit higher, and that's where the trick is going to come in, is getting the edges cleared off. And get this floor laid in here a little bit as well. And I will be back with you here in just a bit to kind of show you where the sides are going to go in. So let me go and get some of that done. All right, welcome back. So got quite a bit done here. I had one of the other players on here wanted the nether rack, so we decided to dig this all out, get this all dug out, and it was easier for me to lay the floor in as we were digging the ceiling as we were going along. And I also ended up getting the portal moved as well, so I got it up, and it syncs up just fine. So now we're going to start doing the walls and the ceiling on this, and they're kind of in a similar look and feel. And I actually ended up digging the sides out just a little too far, but it's not going to hurt us any. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay in a bunch of wool in here, and we're going to do a similar pattern. So when I was thinking about the zoo, it's almost like the circus. I wanted something fun and creative as far as my my tunnel. So what we're going to do here, grab the next color of wool. I didn't grab all the wool I wanted. Orange and then yellow. So what we're going to do is going to make this a colorful and playful area to come into. That's sort of the idea behind it, as they're coming down the walls here. So should be kind of interesting what we're doing here. So been an interesting day here on the Welsington server. We got a whole bunch of new patrons that have signed up and are connecting on. So over the next couple of days, we should be seeing some new people on the server here, which means that I'm going to get some new builds to look at and see what people are doing. Maybe get some help down at the zoo. It'd be kind of nice from the theme park. So this is what we're going to do here on the sides, but then we're going to kind of do a little bit different on this wool. And this is what I wanted to do. Is I'm going to put glass panes of the same color down the wall. Super, super simple. But you get an I think what I would say is you get an interesting look to it as you're going along. And you get some texture on the walls. Very, very simple to do. And I'm just going to do basically our rainbow colors up the sides and so forth. So we're not talking anything super fancy. We're just talking basically just run the colors of the rainbow along with the wool on the back side of it, and just get this into place here. And going to do the same on the ceiling as well. And that one, I think I gotta lay these in here. So we'll see how we're gonna lay these in. I may actually have to dig this up one more. So let's get a green wool and get that laid in right here. On this one right here. So, and you can tell on the floor, I use the white and the sea lanterns to make it really bright. And as you're coming down this tunnel, you're definitely going to see the colors. You're going to know what's going on down here, and I think that's going to be kind of interesting and make it a little bit different place to go. And sort of fits in with the theme of the the zoo, sort of that friendly place that people want to go and have fun at, especially the theme park. We got some new stuff going in there. Like I said, I hope to get some of the new players on the server interested in it as well. So, get this in here. Let's get all this back. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to fill in a little bit of black wool. I don't think I quite grabbed enough on that one. Let's grab that one. And what I'm going to do is use the black wool as the border right here. And I think I got the height of the roof just right. Because what I want to do is go back and grab that black wool here in a second. Yep. So what we're going to do is you can see how we're running up the colors on both sides. And even though we're basically with two colors left, blue and purple, we're going to do that same pattern up here as well. And I want to do that. Oh, come on. Ah. Yeah, roll back. Angry pigman. Yeah, I'm taking away your tunnel and you'll not be able to come in here. Well, kind of not be able to come in here. I don't know what I'm going to do there yet. I don't know if I want to take that. Let's take a look at this. Let's get this done, and I'll show you. We'll figure out what we're going to do there. I don't know if anybody else has that same problem, but as I'm going along, I often run into that where I'm just sort of doubling up in certain areas. And no matter what I do, I still get the second one in some spots, like that right there. And it just happens as I'm going along. I'm just not necessarily able to pick. Just if I got hit, it would have been disastrous because I probably would have died. That's one of the disadvantages of running with the Elytra all the time now, is that pigmen will come and get you. That's for sure. And let's put this blue right there. All right. So now we go and we get our blue and purple glass. Let's get those back in there. Purple and blue. And yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go get some more glass. Pretty sure I'm not going to have enough, but we'll see here. Alright, so we got our blue glass. And our purple glass. And purple glass again. And back to our blue glass. Oops. And that was going to happen. Oops. And there we go. So that's the look and feel I'm going to have with our tunnel here. And I think I'm going to do this. Like I said, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do right here. And what I want to do is I'm going to seal this up right like that with black wool. So as we come down here, we're going to have this rainbow effect, and all this light comes up from the glass. It really makes it bright and vibrant. And that's kind of what I wanted to do with this glass. You get all the, as you're walking down, you get this this pattern on the side. You get that pane look where it's attaching to the wool, which is really kind of nice. And it sort of pops, and then the ceiling has that same look and feel there, even when it's connecting and so forth. Not quite as bright, but definitely definitely really pops as you're going through. So, oops, there we go. So that's what we're gonna do for this. So let me keep rattling a little bit more of this off. Hopefully I've got enough stuff, and you can see here I've got some space in here. I may just sort of, we got pigmen that are going to spawn back there, but I think I'm okay with that because they're not going to stick through on the sides and so forth. So let me get this tunnel a little bit more of it rattled off, and we'll take a look at it, and I'll be back with you after the cut. All right, and welcome back. So, made some good headway. I'm going to show you what we got here. So, got it all filled in. I think it looks pretty good. I was coming down and initially didn't have these in here, and it really needs a little bit of a break in here for this, because no matter what you... when you're coming down here and you're seeing all these, you kind of need these little breaks on there. Not a lot of them, and I think that's the important part is that you want to have as much of this color as you can on here. I think it looks pretty darn good. But that is what I've got time for today. So, as always, I'd love to hear your feedback and your comments. You can find me on Twitter at @AWanderingNerd. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you want to see more, definitely subscribe. So, until next time, this is A Wandering Nerd.